Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel that I have dubbed Investing with Sam, where I, Sam, will be talking about all things investing with Sam. What does that mean? Well, let's get straight into it. During this welcome to channel video, I'll be talking a little bit about my background, my reasons for wanting to start the channel, as well as the purpose of the channel and where I hope to see it going forwards. I would like to remind my viewers first of all that my content is not to be taken as financial advice and is purely for entertainment purposes. Now, a little bit about me. I grew up on the Gold Coast. I lived the majority of my life with my older sister and my mum. I got my first job when I was 14, working at Pizza Hut. So I come from humble beginnings. Where I started on that $7.50, one an hour, which was pretty sick. During my childhood, I didn't have as much opportunity to travel just because mum was working to provide for me and my sister. So when I did finish high school, I did a bunch of traveling. I went to work lots of seasons in the snow because I loved snowboarding. I also went around Europe, went backpacking through Asia. During this time, I met different people who I didn't even realize at the time did have forms of passive income. And I know the word passive income gets thrown around a lot, but it is quite phenomenal how awesome the lifestyle it has provided for people, such as when I was living in Banff in Canada, doing a ski season over there, I met a couple that had owned a few of the houses around Banff, and they just created a business renting out properties to all the seasonal staff, which I thought was pretty cool, and they just lived on the road from us and helped us out with maintenance, and through all these experiences gained a whole different perspective on where I wanted to go in the future and what I wanted to do with my time. So now this feeds into my reasons for wanting to start the channel. After my extended hiatus from university, I eventually came back, and now I'm in my final semester of studying a Bachelor of Commerce and International Business. Upon coming back, I started to go on YouTube and be inspired by other people who had had success with forms of passive income, such as YouTube channels like Meet Kevin, Graham Stephan, Bigger Pockets, to name a few. But I also realized that a lot of these channels were all US based, and a lot of the legislation and prices they talked about all came from a US perspective. I realized that this was a huge gap, and although there were Australian YouTube channels, none that I could find to the extent that had seen success and had, I guess, created as many YouTube videos and were as established as, say, Meet Kevin or Graham Stephan, which I guess as a result of Australia's much lower population of people. Especially when I was trying to get into investing, I was quite scared and daunted by the whole idea of where to even start, and obviously the fact that the people that are already in the industry seem to have known already so much about it, and then you'd feel like an outsider and I felt dumb. But that's where I come in, because I've been there. This channel will be my attempt to break down some of those barriers of entry and use less technical financial jargon that might confuse people, but this is why people avoid getting into it altogether, because it takes so much effort, right? Which I think is very sucky. On this channel, I intend to run a vlog sort of series where I will be documenting the different assets I'm buying, be that property or securities, as well as my rationale for what I'm buying, and also my experiences going through the processes of buying different assets. For example, as I'm 22 and looking up to start saving for a home, as I would like to get on the property ladder and start playing around with that, I'm looking at, say, for instance, shopping for different mortgages, lending requirements, LMI, pre-approval for loans, what you need to get when you're going to talk to a real estate agent. So it's obviously extremely hard to get your foot in the door right now. You pretty much have to say you're going to buy it before you even look at the house. Yeah, so essentially everything that you might run into on your investing journey, I hope to shed my experiences on it beforehand. So when you're going in to buy that first property, you know what you need, you know what the process is. I'll document the whole thing, upload it in a manner that's digestible, easy to understand. I've also created a Discord community for like-minded people If they want to get in and ask questions, people can poke holes in their ideas or inspire them with their own stories and successes. My overarching goal for my investing journey is a $1 million portfolio by the time I'm 30. So I'm currently 22 with about $23,000 in assets. Recently started from zero because I got back from all my traveling. But, you know, it's getting there. I also really like the saying by Norman Vincent Peale, shoot for the moon, even if you miss, you'll land among the stars, which I think is a really wholesome quote. And even if I didn't get to $1 million portfolio value, I would still be a lot closer to it than I am right now, which I can imagine I'll be very stoked for. So let me know what you guys think. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, I'll put a link to it. Drop a comment, let me know about your investing journey. How's it been so far, when you started? I'd love to have a conversation. If you made it this far, thanks for watching the whole video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.